And welcome into Now That's Tasty. Hi, everybody. I'm Guy. I'm going to be with you for the next 2 hours. Listen, we got great food in our first hour. And then coming up in our second hour, we have Now That's Cooking. We have all kinds of great stuff in that show, too. But I wanted to give you a little kind of taste of what's coming up. We got Rose Sisters, the most incredible baked chips you've ever had in your life. That's coming up in a minute. We got Butcher Box. We got burgers. We got meatballs. We got Miracle Noodle. And we have red chocolate. But I wanted to show you something. This is Krabby Bags. All I will tell you is, if you've ever been to a crab boil, you know how delicious it is, right? You get the shrimp and the crab, and you get the potatoes and the corn and the sausage and that incredible sauce. It's a lot of fun to go to a crab boil, but you don't want to do it yourself. So Krabby Bags actually gives you everything you need in these bags. And what you're going to get is 4.5 pounds of either shrimp with the crab, or shrimp with the corn and the sausage and the potatoes, or you can do 2 bags of the snow crab. If you want, and this is what I would do, I would get the combo where you get 1 of each. All the work is done, all the fixings, the sauce. All you do is take the bag, put it in a thing of boiling water, wait about 15, 20 minutes, open it up, get some bread, and you are living large. That is coming up. Very, very limited quantity, but let's get into our first item, which I will tell you, when I first tried Rose Sisters chips, I was shocked because I thought they were fried. And because they have that unctuous, kind of crispy, chewy, wonderful flavor. These are baked. You will never in a million years know. You'll be like, oh my gosh, these taste like they've been fried. They are delicious. Everybody will get either 3 bags with 3 jumbos, and they are huge. You break them up in the bag. We'll show you that in a minute. You either get 3 or you get 6 bags, 22, and you get a discount if you get 6. And remember, with 6, you get 18 of these jumbo chips. Guys, you can use these on anything, all right? You can use them as your regular tortilla. You can put them in soup. You can use them in dips. It is easily my favorite chip, and here's the thing that's wonderful about it. 0 cholesterol. They're also kosher, and this is the original family recipe. Jonathan Marcus, my new best friend.
Good seeing you, buddy. Again.
I tell everybody, because Danny came over, I said, Danny, you got to try those chips. And he went over and he opened it up. He goes, well, they're huge. I said, break them up.
Exactly.
And he took a bite, and he was like, Dad, these are like the greatest chips I've ever had. What's nice about it, normally we like the fried tortilla chips, right?
Yep.
These are 100 times better than any tortilla chip you will ever have. Tell me a little bit about you guys, Rose Sisters.
So this original family recipe was created by my grandmother in Poland more than 100 years ago. And she eventually came to the United States and had my mother and my aunt, who are the Rose Sisters. And they decided to kind of experiment. They loved the taste. They loved the flavor. And they wanted to be a little more creative. So they ended up taking my grandmother's seasoning, putting it on a flour tortilla and baking it. And that's exactly what we've grown up with all these years.
And I love all the things you can do with it. And again, I wanted to show everybody the actual tortilla, because normally, Jonathan, when we see a tortilla like this with the bubbles, we think it's fried. You guys bake these.
We bake it. Yep, we bake it. It's low carb. As you said, no cholesterol, no trans fats.
You know, most people are afraid to read the back of a snack bag.
Yeah,
with this one,
they're good.
It's all good.
It's all good, and it goes with everything. But here's the best. Here's the best thing. So the reason that we keep the tortillas whole is because it harkens back to sitting at our dining room table and breaking bread with each other, and we would pass these around, break off a piece, and the meal never started until everybody had a piece.
Love that.
So if we can get close up here, if at all possible, we even tell people, break it in the bag. So you just crush the bag.
And there's your bag of chips.
And there's a zip tie right here.
You guys put a lot of effort into that too, because they're really easy to open and close.
And we want it to be airtight for when you put it on the shelf. And you have more than a bowl full in a bag full. So you're getting loads and loads, and you can smell the seasoning straight away. It's just absolutely, completely delicious. and it goes with everything we particularly love with hummus. There's nothing better than that.
Dude, that is so, I know because I order these all the time. It is so clean and light, except your mouthfeel is still like you're eating a fried chip, even though it's baked.
And the flavor, it sinks in. It even gets stronger as it settles down.
I don't know what you put on there. I've read it, but it's like, I've never tasted another chip like it.
No.
I really haven't.
Well, because there is nothing like it.
No.
And it's a really, really unique thing with 15 herbs and spices that are mixed in there. And the great thing, as Guy had said, is it goes with everything. Everything. Yeah. Soups and salads, and you can crush it and put it on, chili and cheese boards and charcuterie. And here, the pizza idea is great. It's a great, great way to use these chips.
Yeah, because a regular pizza crust is probably going to have 50 or 60 carbs. This probably has about a third of that.
Exactly.
So you're getting low carb, you're still getting crispy, and you're not filling up on the big doughy crust that you normally would fill up on a pizza. Exactly. I love it to break it up into soup. So if you like chowders or if you like tomato soup, it's wonderful in there. $22.95 and free shipping and handling for the 3-pack. If you've never tried it, you have to try the 3-pack. I don't normally make a big deal about chips, all right? I just don't, because I don't eat a ton of chips. But I stay away from the fatty chips, the greasy fatty chips. You just can't do that. With this, I can have a wholesome, delicious snack anytime, and it tastes better than those chips.
Exactly. It's way, way better. And I'll tell you, as far as the deal with the 3-pack and the 6-pack, don't be shy, because our friends bring these to parties and give them as gifts.
Oh yeah.
And people love it.
It's elevated.
They absolutely love it.
Yeah, if you like regular Mexican tortilla chips, you will love these.
Yeah,
they are. It's hard to explain unless you actually take a bite, which is why I tell people, if you want to just try them, we do have the 3-pack available. The 6-pack's a better deal because you're getting a little bit of a discount there of about $4 or $5. But no matter what you buy, it is free shipping and handling. Very not overly done with all kinds of crazy ingredients.
No.
Just all good, wonderful, like clean,
memorable
delicious.
seasoning and flavor, and the texture is great. They're durable for dipping. Durable for baking.
I want to show everybody, if you don't mind, Jonathan, what they get in the bag.
Yeah, let's pour it in.
Let's just put it here. I'm going to make a little bit of a mess, but I wanted everybody to understand. There's tons at the bottom.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Like I said, you get a bowl full from a bag full.
This is what we just broke up, and let me just tell you, that is enough to fill a giant bowl with just one bag, and I will guarantee you, people at your party or people at your get-together are going to ask you where you got them, because I've never had anything like it.
Yeah.
And I would imagine the only way you could make this yourself is if you actually fried a regular flour tortilla, and then you'd have to come up with all the seasoning. They're not over-seasoned, and by the way, they're not spicy.
They're not. They're savory. Yeah, no, they're definitely not spicy. It's a distinct flavor with all the herbs and spices that we have, but it's not hot. So. And you'll just enjoy having more and more of them. And I think we have some people enjoying them here.
We got our eaters here. What do you guys think? Dude, really good. Here, try this.
Are they nice?
You guys like hummus? You guys all right with hummus? Try that. Stay away from the hot seeds, but it's really, really good in hummus. This would be good in any dip. It would be good in, like, you know what it'd be really good with too? Like one of those bean dips, that has like the layers, 7-layer dip.
It would. It absolutely would.
All right, we are very busy. My producer is the incredible Pat. He's going to keep me posted as things start to sell out, because these are just a great anytime snack. Remember, you get. We do have auto ship. All right. I didn't know that, because I want to go on auto ship, because I keep ordering these every month. So if you get on auto ship, all right, you can automatically get this price and the free shipping and handling. So make sure you do that. So 3 bags to try for $22.95. Or we do the 6-bag, which is really, let me just tell you, you're going to eat these things. You're going to be snacking on them every day. I rarely walk by the bag in my kitchen without grabbing a bite. And one of these is good for like 3 or 4 people. I mean, to snack on. And you're going to get 3 in every bag.
And you don't refrigerate them, nothing like that.
Shelf stable.
They're airtight bags that reseal. You keep them in the cabinet. You take them when you need them. You bring them as gifts. Everybody loves it.
All right, so you're looking at them, and remember, what you're looking at is not a fried chip. They are baked, they are kosher, they have 0 cholesterol. This is no trans fats. This is the original family recipe. I love your story, too, about breaking bread with your family. That's
it's all
wonderful.
about family.
But except trying to go slow. I would eat these things so fast, I'd be like, come on, everybody, take a bite. And there's nothing to do with them. All you do is open the bag. You can crack them if you want. I would keep 1 bag because you're going to want to do like the pizza. So keep 1 bag with them whole.
And just experiment. Like, that's the best part, is just trying all these great new things with the chips. And we get emails all the time from customers that are telling us how they do it. So
let me tell you,
go crazy.
There are very few things that I've never had before. This is one of those, like that I've never actually tasted a chip like this. And guess what? We have the cinnamon and fudge coming down the road.
That's down the road.
That's the dessert one.
It is.
And then we have the onion.
Sour cream and sweet onion. And a special guest next month is my Aunt Paula, the younger of the Rose sisters.
Ooh, she's coming?
She's coming on to see you guys. So that's going to be all sorts of fun.
Order what you want. I'm just telling you, these are so much better of a snack than the crap that you see on the supermarkets that's full of fat and full of the nasties. All right, Jonathan, thank you, my friend.
My friend.
Good to see you, buddy.
Great seeing you as always.
All right, where am I going? Hey, if you want to get a discount on anything today, we've got $15 with our HSN credit card that you can buy anything with. So if you want to get those chips, or if you want to get our Costarina olive oil, which is coming up in just a sec, you can do that as well. So we have had olive oil here at HSN, and it always does incredibly well. Why? Because I know why, because we use absolutely the best olives that are anywhere in the world, and that is the Koroniki olives, or Koroniki olives. I'm not sure exactly how to say it, but Lauren will tell me in a minute. Brand new, you are getting 2 jumbo tins. Now, one of the tins is about 17 ounces of what we call the everyday. I used that yesterday when I was sauteing. I was doing little pork tenderloins in like a Dijon cream, and I browned them in that oil. Amazing. And then you're also getting the reserve, which is the premium reserve. That is one I would use for drizzling. I would use that more as a flavoring oil because it is very, very unique. Both of these use a very, very special order. I call this a gift from Greece. Listen, the Italians make good olive oil. I'm not saying they don't, right? But the Greeks, they're the kings of olive oil. And this is all extra virgin. It comes in these tins. The reason we put it in tins is because olive oil does not like the sun, right? It has a tendency to denigrate if you put it out in the shiny sun. So we put it in these tins. These tins pop open, and then there's a little screw on the top that you can take on or off. This is what's considered by the chefs as the best olive oil in the business, and it's from Greece. Let me get our special guest, Lauren O'Day. Is it O'Day?
O'Day, yes.
O'Day.
Hi, guys.
Lauren's here.
Thanks so much for having me.
How are you?
So excited to be here.
I am a huge, huge fan of olive oil.
Love to hear it.
And I've been a fan of it for years and years because I know it can make such a huge difference, not only in the food that you cook and grill, but also the food that you finish.
Exactly.
Things like salads or you know, if you're doing a carpaccio,
bread,
whatever. Yeah.
charcuterie.
Anything like that. These are very, very special. And look at our price. It's only $49.95. You know, we have other olive oils, a little more expensive. It's the same olives. And by the way, I wanted to ask you, why is this such a special olive oil?
Yeah, not all olive oil is created equal. Costarina is early harvest, cold pressed, extra virgin olive oil from southern Greece, and it's made from Koroniki olives, like you mentioned earlier. And so we actually harvest our olives early. So what does that mean? We pluck them off the tree when they're bright green. This preserves the natural occurring polyphenol content, which is filled with antioxidants, which we know is just so good for you, but it's also what makes the olive oil taste amazing.
And you'll notice the everyday and the premium, it's about the same color, but I'm going to ask you the difference.
Yeah, I'll tell you the difference.
Yeah, what is it? Because we get one in the premium reserve and one in the traditional. What is the difference between the two?
So the everyday is more of your cooking and baking oil. So think anytime heat is applied, that is when you're using this oil.
This is the everyday. I'm going to pour it in this little glass right here, and I'll show you. And you'll notice the color right away.
So you're drizzling this over sheet pans of veggies. Also, if you're ever baking and you have pancake mix or you're making cookies, the back of the box will say a vegetable oil or butter. Try this olive oil. It is so moist. It'll make your desserts turn out incredible.
Look at that
yeah,
color.
look at that color.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna try this.
Yeah, this is more of your cooking and baking oil. So I'm using this to fry eggs in the morning. And then here is our premium reserve. So our premium reserve oil is more of your dipping and drizzling oil. So you're using this on top of salads. If you're having friends over, you're in a rush and you buy store-bought hummus, you can just drizzle it right on top.
All right, I'm gonna go in with a different piece of bread.
So the white has more of a robust flavor.
Right.
It's a little more bold. So if you actually try it on its own, you'll feel a little burn in the back of your throat. Those are actually the polyphenols, those antioxidants that are so healthy for us, hitting the back of your throat. Now you don't get that burn when you have it on food, but how good is that?
That is amazing.
It's so fresh.
That's like some of the best olive oil I've ever had in my life. That is so good. I like them both, but that reserve, it's very floral.
Very floral, yeah.
Right, very aromatic. And remember, there's a reason why this olive oil is so good. When you buy traditional olive oil from the store, which nobody really should do, but if you do, first of all, you're not gonna know where it's from. You're not gonna know if it's a blend, unless you read every single thing on there. But you're not gonna get that depth of flavor or that aroma. That comes from the Koroniki olive. That's the whole difference and the game changer of it. We did not get a lot of these in. They are gonna sell out very, very quickly. My producer, Pat, just said, we don't even have auto ship, right, Pat? Or do we? So we don't even have auto ship. You gotta try this. I always say this is the best thing you can start with if you're a foodie. Stuff like this.
Yes.
Buy the best ingredients.
Yep. If you're using something every single day, make sure it's high quality, right? You're cooking with it in the morning, you're making your breakfast, you're making your lunch, you're making a salad dressing, and then you're cooking dinner with it. Make sure it's good quality and that it tastes amazing.
What I love about it is the fact that I know, I've read into how they harvest this, and you mentioned it a little bit earlier. With these olives, you want to get them when they're young. You want to get them when they're very
bright green.
Yeah, we have some pictures I think we can show of the actual, of you guys out there in the fields. So you want them very young because that's when they're at their peak flavor.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, and this is our founder, Katina. She's been on the show before. Her family is from a small town in southern Greece called Koroni, which is home to this Koroniki olive.
So they're in the place where they,
So she knew good olive oil, and when she was shopping around in grocery stores here in the U.S., she just could never find olive oil that matched the same taste and quality of that her family produced back in Greece.
Supermarket oil is just not the same. Supermarket oil is not great. You get 2 of these giant bottles, guys, and they're big bottles. They're 16, almost 17 ounces each. You get 2 of them, so you're getting 34 ounces for our price. It's the lowest price we do on any of our olive oils, and this is basically the same type stuff because you're harvesting the same oils. Only I like this because you said this is actually from the town that the olives are named after.
Yeah, and being on the founding team, I feel so lucky to have been able to go to Greece and actually meet the farmers that produce this olive oil. You see olive oil in packages, you don't know where it comes from, and when you just see the dedication and the time and the love that goes into this olive oil, it really is incredible. Yes, drizzle it on. Also, I know this looks like it has some butter on it, but you don't even need butter on popcorn.
Oh,
if you've never had olive oil on popcorn with some sea salt, it is perfection.
All right, you guys liking the oil?
Oh, okay.
Look, you're drinking it by the glass.
I was gonna say, you already went for the bread, but a good sign of high quality olive oil is not only the taste, but the smell. When you take a sip, go ahead. Like I said earlier, you might feel a little burn in the back of your throat. That's a good sign of high quality olive oil.
It's like a different world.
So,
I mean, it's hard to explain to somebody who's just had regular olive oil what this tastes like. And if you put this on, I love it on hummus. I do that all the time.
Yes. Can we drizzle some on the feta here?
Go for it. Now, which one would you use?
So I would use the white. So the premium reserve is more for finishing and drizzling. Look at this beautiful color. And it really just elevates anything that you put it on.
Look at the color.
It's just so, so delicious. And, I said earlier, the smell is a good indicator of high quality olive oil.
Yeah.
When you smell that, you get notes of green, freshness, apple, banana. It's very similar to that of where the olives come from.
These, by the way, they're big containers. They're pretty big. So you get about 17 ounces in each. And remember, the one in the white, that's the one you want to use more as a drizzle.
Yep.
So if you want to put this on a piece of fish, or if you want to put it, on a salad, or if you want to do it on hummus, this is the one that you're going to eat without cooking. You can cook with it, but I think it's a waste. We give you the one that you can cook.
Yep.
I would use this, I would use this to marinate lamb chops.
Yep, you can marinate meat. Yep.
I would use this for any kind of a marinade or any kind of a salad dressing.
On chicken, on fish.
You get both. We are very busy right now. In fact, my producer Pat said we have less than 400 sets of this to go out. So if you want to get it, you guys know me, and because I do this show all the time, and I'm one of those guys, if it's worth it, I have no trouble paying for it.
And it's a great gift.
It is, right. You want to give it as an Easter gift. If you know a foodie, they would absolutely love this. And I love that the story is on the back. It tells you everything about it. So if you're buying it as a gift, people can read the back and be like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. You do get both, but we only have now we're down to about 350. So it's going very, very quickly. Always takes a while. And then I tell people, I'm like, listen, if you were going to go buy fish, would you buy the cheapest fish?
No.
Ever. Would you buy the cheapest steak?
Nope.
No.
High quality.
You always go for quality because you're going to get a better product. You're going to get a product that has more punch. Like you buy regular olive oil, you're going to have to use 5 times the amount to get the flavor that you're getting. You're never going to get there because you don't. I'll guarantee it's not Korniki olives because those are expensive and they're hard to harvest. Usually got to be harvested by hand. There's not like giant ways to be able to do that.
They're all hand-picked.
All hand-picked. Because they don't want to bruise the olives either, and then they're immediately squeezed and they render out juice, but they also render out the oil, and that's where you get that bright flavor. Then they're immediately packaged, and our customer gets to enjoy it.
And like I said earlier, these make for such a great gift. We have Easter coming up, Mother's Day. People expect wine or chocolate or cakes. Olive oil is just such a unique and thoughtful gift.
I got to try this real quick.
Yes.
Pat, bear with me.
Have you had olive oil and ice cream? Olive oil and ice cream with some sea salt.
I'm having one of those chips, Rose Sisters chips, with a little olive oil.
Yum. So good.
That's one of the best things you'll ever eat. And it's
we
a
take
cracker.
shots of it. Shots of it in the morning.
So good.
So good.
Great job. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful
Thanks for
work.
having me.
All right. Express ordering is the way to go, everybody. All right. I'm going to head across the set, and we're going to talk about Miracle Noodle. You know how much I love Miracle Noodle, right? A low-carb, low-calorie alternative to pasta. We all love pasta. The problem with pasta is a serving, well, I'll give you an example. When I was in school, we'd buy these, similar. The soup that's a cup. You get it. Did you ever read the back? It is horrific. Each one of those ranges anywhere from 50 to 75 carbs per serving. You want to know how many carbs are in here? 4. You get 4 carbs loaded with protein. All right, it is called the Miracle Noodle, but I've never presented this before. It's the first time I've done it with Stephanie. This is a 6-pack, and it's not like the traditional noodle cups where you have to add a liquid. Everything, all the ingredients are already inside. All you do is open them up, put the lid back on, stir it up a little bit, put it in the micro, and within about a minute, you have delicious pasta marinara, or you have delicious pesto with noodles. Unbelievable taste. $39.95 on sale today. Everybody gets 6 of the marinara, or you can go 6 of the pesto. But if you're smart, I think you can go 3 and 3.
Yes, you can.
You can get half of this, half of that. And our wellness food expert extraordinaire, Stephanie, is with us today. Hi, Stephanie Roberts. How are you?
Hello. I want you to dive right in.
Never had it.
No, I know. This is new. So these are plant-based noodles. This is marinara sauce. They come in 2 little pouches. I'll walk you through it. You don't do anything other than add it to the cup, pop it in the microwave, and suddenly you have something that is comforting, something that is full of fiber, so it will fill you up, something that is hot and steaming up your glasses.
My glasses.
So watch out for your tongue. And is that sauce not the coolest thing ever?
I love Miracle Noodle. You would never know this is a low-calorie, low-carb noodle, ever.
Ever.
And that sauce is great.
The sauce on both of these is off the charts great. All right, I do want you to know something, too. That cute little spoon, comes with it.
So
The fork.
You get the little fork.
You get the little fork, and you know why that's important? Because if you ever taken lunch to work and realized there's no forks, or been on the road and not had what you needed, it's so annoying. So we thought of everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump this one out so that you can see the serving that you're getting.
It's a really good size serving.
Good size serving. So in this cup, this is what I love so much. It is 60 calories.
Yeah.
It is keto friendly. It is 4 net grams of carbs, and that is it, because it is a plant-based noodle, and it has 3 grams of fiber. And that is important because that's what's gonna keep you full.
Yeah.
You could add protein.
Yep.
You could add cheese.
You could add shrimp.
You can do whatever you want to it. So we can dress it up.
Let
we
me
can
try
eat
it.
it right out of the cup.
I want to try this one with a little bit or a lot of bit of cheese. Let me try that. I'm a cheese guy.
Yes, you are.
But that's how I know the balance of the flavors.
So I want to talk about plant-based noodles for a minute. I know, I love it with the cheese.
You would
Throw
never,
some chicken in there.
you would think that was regular pasta every day of the week.
Absolutely. So
Wow.
plant-based noodles are a little more al dente than regular noodles. If you want that softer texture, because I'll be honest, I prefer my noodles a little softer, you're just gonna cook it for a little bit longer than the
Right.
package. So
Right.
rather than cooking it for 2 minutes, I cook them for 4, especially the fettuccine, because I do like them. You want a real fork this time?
No, I'm all right with the
Yeah, you're
plastic
gonna double
fork.
dip. It's yours.
I'm
It's all
an easy,
you.
I'm an easy
All
guy.
right, so this is the pesto. So traditional pesto made with pine nuts, basil, olive oil, cheese. Let's be real, it's gonna have a little bit more calories, right? Because you've got the olive oil and the cheese. But what it doesn't have, more carbs, 6 net carbs.
And this
Did
is
you
like,
smell the garlic?
You know what I love? I love that it's fettuccine. Because
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love fettuccine. So I've never tried this one either.
So this is the thicker of the 2 noodles.
I know, I'm gonna love this.
Spaghetti there, fettuccine here. And again, I think the flavor of the sauce, isn't that fabulous? So here's the other thing. You were talking about those cups that we used to
Beats
eat.
the you-know-what out of the noodle cups.
Absolutely. Do you know what
So good.
Those noodle cups, they have a line of chemicals on their
You
ingredient
ever seen
list
and salt?
out of this world.
So much salt.
Read this with me. I love this list. So we're talking about water, the noodles, you've got basil, you've got
Extra
olive
virgin,
oil.
extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Grana Padano, which is a very expensive cheese.
Yes, the salt,
Wow.
the spices, and that's it. Do you see any funky chemicals in there?
No,
Not one.
nothing.
So that's the difference. This is real
is
food.
really good.
This is the real deal. So it is a plant-based noodle, which is 97% water and 3% fiber. So I like having a little bit of fiber in there because that helps keep me full. So here we've taken the pesto
This is
fettuccine,
delicious.
we have added some shrimp, and we've made an entire meal out of it. But honestly, I use these the most when I'm on the go, when I'm at work, when I'm headed somewhere where I know I'm gonna have a microwave because I need that, but where I don't want to go to a drive-thru, I don't want to eat out of the vending machine where I just need food. So when I open these up, you get 2 pouches, right?
Okay.
They come just like this. So I don't need water, I don't need to boil noodles, I don't need to do anything. Now there is just a little bit of liquid in here. So you know what I always do? I give it a squeeze. And you can see I got like a tablespoon out.
Yeah.
So no big deal. So, you know, even if you don't have a sink, squeeze it over a trash can. Absolutely no odor, no nothing. I'm gonna dump that in there. Then this is my sauce packet, right? So that's been opened for me. I'm gonna squeeze that in there. And that's it.
You know
that
who'd
is
love this?
all I have to do.
Anybody that's like retired, anybody that's a senior that's like, skipping a meal, or that doesn't really feel like boiling water, boiling
Yes,
pasta, making a
exactly.
pesto sauce. Guys, we're making this in 60 seconds.
Yep. Cooking for one is a lot of work, right? And sometimes it's just me at home, right? My kids are at college, my husband's working late, and I just want something comforting and yummy and healthy, but I just don't want to go through the whole process. So you know what I keep around? I keep some of these around. These are those ready-to-go chicken
Yeah, good
strips that you
stuff.
can buy at any grocery
Or
store.
shrimp.
Shrimp's another one you can always have frozen. If you have some protein, add it to the cups, and then suddenly you have a full, complete meal. Even if you don't add anything, you have the flavor profile that will satisfy you.
You know what's great?
I pop this in for a couple minutes, and we're good to go.
They're both completely different.
Very different.
The noodle is different, so you're getting variety. Here's what you can do. Honestly, I don't know which one I like better. I like them both.
They're very
and
different.
I
This one
would've-
has a texture to it.
I would have thought I'd like the pesto because I like the fettuccine noodle,
Mm-hmm.
but the red sauce is really, really good on here considering it's already made. All you do is put it together. The smart person would probably buy 3 of each because we have the combo deal, and I think it's on sale. It's only $39. I mean, this is 6 meals.
Yeah, and
for $39.
$6 a meal and some change. Right.
I mean, and
you'll be full.
If you still work, take this to work.
Absolutely.
I would much rather have that.
Well, $6, you can't even get a drive-through anymore.
By the way, you can eat all 6 of these and you still wouldn't equal the number of carbs in a regular serving of pasta. And those of you that don't care about carbs, whatever, but listen, carbs are really the enemy. Not all carbs, but when you overdo it on carbs. And the average regular noodle cup, like I said, well, read the back. It'll have like 60 grams of carbs.
Absolutely, on top of all the sodium.
If you're on keto, that's more than you get in a day, because you're only supposed to do 50 in a day. And here's the thing, this is a way to be able to, if you're trying to shed some pounds and you still want to eat pasta, try this. I mean, you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And you know what else is great for? If you just need a side dish with your meal, right? Maybe you made some chicken and you're like, I would love a little pesto noodle on the side. In a minute, that's done. No boiling water.
Yep.
No making sauce.
No doing anything.
Everything is ready to go.
It is. So we kept this one for about a minute and a half. And like I said, if you like it al dente, you'll be ready to go.
I like it the way it is.
I usually do mine a little bit longer because I like a softer noodle. But you can see, all we did was put this together in here. And look, now we're good to go. Right on in there.
Look at the color.
And
nice
the
bright green
aroma
color.
when it comes out, these are fresh herbs. This is fresh everything. This is a way to stay on your keto eating plan. These are also vegan. They are low sugar. It is everything that we are trying to follow in terms of healthy eating lifestyles, but yet we fall because we crave a comfort, we crave a texture, we crave a pasta. This is how you get that pasta, but you stay on your healthy eating plan. And I'd say what I'm most excited about is how clean these ingredients are. No chemicals, nothing weird, nothing added, just good old-fashioned clean food.
And look at this right here. 60 calories.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Right?
That's like almost not eating.
And 3 grams of fiber. So it's going to fill you up.
All right, remember, we can do the 6-pack of the marinara with the regular spaghetti, or we have the fettuccine with pesto, and you got 6 there, and you can try this. I would get 3 of each because I can't decide which one I like better. They're both really good.
Try them both.
Yeah.
Try them both.
Stephanie.
Good to see you.
All right. Hey, by the way, Miracle Noodle doesn't just end in the cup. We've got some other stuff here that you can pick up. Those are some of our classic noodles.
Absolutely, and the egg white noodles are there as well.
Oh my gosh, so if you want to shop and you're looking to cut carbs, try the Miracle Noodles, all right? I always have them at my house. They're ready in a pinch, and they're ready really, really quickly. All right, are we doing Krabby Bags or break? We're going right to Krabby Bags. All right, thanks, Stephanie.
Good to see ya.
All right, I picked this in the show as my best bite because I will tell you, I love a good crab boil. But I'm not from New Orleans. I'm not from the French Quarter. I have been to crab boils, and they're amazing, and I'm always amazed at all the work that goes into making it, but I just like eating it, and that's what Krabby Bags is all about. This was an idea that came about during COVID, and Liz will tell you the story in a minute, but I wanted to tell you what you're gonna get because you have a choice. You can get 2 of the giant bags, and the bags are 38 ounces, 38 and a half ounces each, over 2 pounds. You can get 2 bags of snow crab with the corn and the potatoes and the sausage, or you can get 2 pounds of the shrimp with the corn and the potatoes and the sausage. But the real beauty of this is this sauce. I've never tasted anything like it, and I've been to probably a half dozen crab boils. This sauce is the most unique, has a little bit of a kick, but it's the butter, it's the spices, it's the tomato, whatever they put in there, it is amazing. This is, what you're looking at here is the snow crab, and you see you get big, giant clusters of snow crab. Over here, this is all shrimp, and you'll see you get tons and tons of peel and eat shrimp, and that's the original way to do it. So anyway, you could do that, or like I said, you can get a combo, where you can get a bag of shrimp and a bag of crab. That's really the best one to do. We kept our sale price of $99.95. This is $20 off. It is free shipping and handling, and Liz Black is here, my special guest. Hi, Liz.
Hi, guys.
How are you, darling?
Good.
How is Lakeisha doing?
She's doing wonderful.
Is she?
Yes, she's doing
Lakeisha's
great.
normally here with us, but we wanted to bring the captain.
I'm the captain.
She's the captain of the team. We wanted to bring you out. This sells out every time we bring it here. And tell everybody real quick, because I want to get into it, but how you guys came up with this idea and how it got started.
Okay, well, it's a success story, and it started during COVID. And Lafayette, Keish, and their son actually had to, balance work and homeschooling and also meal preparation.
And trying to make a living.
Trying to make a living.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Keish put together these meal bags, and she tried different seasonings and ingredients, and voila.
It's so good. And by the way, you can serve this with rice. You could serve it with pasta. You could serve it. I like it with a big piece of like sourdough bread, but it is to die for. And look at everything that you get. I'm not sure which one you're on, but I'll wait. There you are. So this is several clusters of snow crab.
Snow crab.
What else do you put in
There's
there?
snow crab, there's shrimp in there, there are baby potatoes, corn, and a ton of beef sausage. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at the size of that claw right there. And that is all crab, all right? All beautiful. And then I'll be honest, I've ordered this. I love the corn.
I do
It
too.
soaks up all that juice.
I love the corn.
And then you get potatoes, right? Which
Yeah,
you
the
can
baby
break up inside.
potatoes.
They're already cooked. And then you also, this is the combo, so you see we got a shrimp in there as well.
Right.
So if we go over here, this is all shrimp.
This is all shrimp, and you still get the potatoes, the corn, the beef sausage, of course, and that butter garlic sauce.
It's the sauce is what makes it. It's
Yes,
crazy. All right,
yes, yes.
so preparation, what do we do?
Okay, well, which one? You want me to do this one here?
Why don't we do the one that's right in front of you, and then
Okay.
I'll do this one afterwards.
All right, so what you need to do is make sure you're boiling water, and you want to put the bag all the way inside.
All the way in. If you can put a cover on it, that's even better.
You have to, yeah. Put a cover
Yeah.
on it, and that way you want it to cook evenly. So make sure you've pushed it all the way in.
Okay.
All right, so we've got that. It cooks. You got 30 minutes to do whatever you're gonna do.
30
Come
minutes.
on back.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You want me to cut it open
Yeah,
to make
come
it
on,
easy?
come on, make it easy. Yeah, and there is right here a zip for you, so you can put all the shells in afterward.
Apparently, we should test the scissors the next time we try to get scissors. All right,
All right,
that's
you're
probably enough.
getting there.
Yeah, we're almost there. Let me see if it's
Okay.
open. Yeah, we're probably
Okay,
open enough.
great.
You think you can do it?
Yep, I can do that.
All right.
So now it has cooked. It's 30 minutes. Take it out.
All right, and it's going to be hot, so be careful. Might want to
Yes.
use your gloves. All right, we'll get the overhead shot if we can.
Here it comes. Yes, look at that.
Man, oh man, there's too much in there.
It
All right,
is-
keep going, Liz.
There we
Don't give
go.
up.
All right, see, there we go. Oh,
Look at this. Let's go.
that is fabulous.
And guys,
It's
let me just
flavorful.
tell you, this right here, that's where it's all at.
That's
Is
the
it.
sauce, the buttery garlic sauce.
What does she put in there? You know, I've asked her and she never tells me.
It's a secret.
Oh, you guys
It's
are
a-
punks, man. You guys are a couple punks. Nobody wants to tell me. I love the combination with the shrimp and the crab, which
Yes,
is this one.
that's my favorite.
And by the way, this will probably feed anywhere. It depends if you got big eaters, 2 to 4 to 6 people. It also makes a really good starter. If you want to do like an hors d'oeuvre, you put some bread
Yes.
out. Everybody can have a shrimp.
And lay it out, yes. And
Love it.
what you'll find is you can put it over noodles.
Yeah.
I'd put it over rice. And
That's
also,
what I would probably do that too.
I take the sauce afterward if I don't use the rice. I take the sauce and I actually put it inside chicken fillet and let it marinate for a while.
Love it.
I know you're going to do that. You just.
I got to get one
I
out.
need one too.
Yeah, go ahead. And I love the peel and eat part of it because it makes you part of your food. Here's the sauce. You ready?
Yeah. That's your favorite. My favorite too.
I don't know what you guys do. That sauce, I would just drink that sauce.
Yeah.
That's how good that is.
And
Wow.
you can actually feed. Well, I'm going to say one. I ate just myself. I ate all of that. I didn't share it with my husband the other
Right.
day, but yes,
But you get 2
can
bags.
serve 2 bags. You can
Yep.
serve up to 4 to 6 people.
And remember, you're probably going to be serving it with rice or
Or
like rice
noodles.
and beans or noodles.
Yeah.
So that's going to extend it even more. We are very busy. Most people are getting the combo where you get, like I said, 2.25 pounds of shrimp, 2.25 pounds of the seafood. But we also have the combo, which has the both.
Yeah, the
Right?
combo has both the
Yep.
snow crab
And you
clusters.
can get 2 of those.
Yes.
But very, very busy. We only have a couple minutes left. I just love that it just tastes so authentic.
It
You know
does.
what I mean?
It's warming to the soul.
It's incredible.
This is Louisiana.
It's Louisiana in a bag.
It's flavorful, and again, it's in a garlic buttery sauce. And then when you're done, all you have to do is put all the shells back in and seal it right up and throw it away.
All right, I got this bag a little bit better than that other bag.
Oh, yeah.
that was giving me grief. So here we go. Now this one is shrimp.
Okay.
So let it kind of drain off a little bit, all right? And then if you guys want to come on top here, I'll show you what this looks like when you reveal it, all right? So I'm just going to be real careful when you do this part, all right? But that's
look at
that's
that.
the magic. See that butter and all them spices?
All those spices.
Honestly,
Look at
I've
that.
ordered it, and I like the shrimp because you get a
Yeah,
ton.
yeah. That corn. Look at that corn, guy.
Oh, my gosh.
I think I might have to take a corn.
You go
Is
and do
that
whatever
not
you
beautiful?
listen, it's your world here. You do whatever the heck you want.
It's my party
But
now.
I wanted everybody to see how much food. There's a lot of shrimp in there. So that's why I said you could easily feed 4 people with 1 bag. And remember, you're getting 2 bags. So if you went to a real crab boil with like 4 or 6 people,
Yes.
you'd probably spend a couple $100.
Easy.
Easily, right?
Easily. Yeah, we're bringing it to you. Your home.
You're getting 2 complete meals for a bunch of people for $99.95. And here's the thing, too. 99 out of 100 people are not going to make this from scratch.
It's
work.
Chore. Yes, it is. You have to go out. You have to buy everything. Then
Yeah.
you have to come home, cook it. This is easy. It's in a bag. 30 minutes. You're good to go.
And you know what I like too is I remember when my mom was with us, she was always like, you know what I miss? And I'm like, what? She goes, when I was younger, I used to eat seafood all the time. We were from New England, so we eat
Yes.
clams and lobsters and shrimp and all that stuff. And so I was thinking this would have been wonderful. She would have been like, oh my gosh,
perfect.
I get to have shrimp again. I'm not breaking the bank. And look at these shrimp. Look at how beautiful.
They're beautiful, nice size.
Come right in. Look at this.
I have to take Tara.
I'm gonna do that. I'll take a little of that.
Oh
off there.
my.
I know it's just the dank
Did you have the
sauce.
corn?
All right, here we go. Going in. Oh, man.
I know. It's tasty. It's flavorful. That's that butter garlic sauce that you're tasting.
And you know what? It's not that spicy. It has a little bit of spice, but it has to.
And it's flavorful.
Ma'am, I don't want to leave you.
I know. I don't.
I think we should
wanna
grab
stay
a couple of
and just
chairs
eat all of this
and
together.
just eat all this together. Somebody will get us a big loaf of sourdough bread. $99.95. You can only find it here. Remember, all shrimp, all crab, or a bag of the shrimp and the crab and a bag of the shrimp and the crab, right? Or I think it's a bag of shrimp and a bag of the crab. You will love, love, love this. 083-101. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you, guys. It's
Awesome.
been a pleasure.
I
Thank
love
you.
it, love it, love it, love it. Free shipping and handling as well. All right, we are taking a break. We're gonna come back. We got more great stuff. Stick around. Meatballs.
Improvements is a leading innovator of unique, high-quality decor. Space-saving storage ideas for every room and essential kitchen must-haves. With the latest color and style trends, our items are designed to solve every home and garden need, so you can create the space you've always wanted. Dream big, make it amazing, because there's always room for improvements. Improvements on HSN.
My face needs a fresher look.
Got anything for dry skin?
This hair could use a pick-me-up.
Have you heard of Nakery?
Naked who?
From anti-aging treatments to body care and more, we help women look good and feel confident. Try Nakery for a radiant glow, baby soft skin, and hair bigger than your grandma's stamp collection.
Ooh, tell me more.
We're science-backed and an HSN clean beauty brand. Nakery, inspired by women, uniquely made for you.
Tower Hill by Christy Brinkley is all about looking good and feeling good. These are the clothes I love to wear, and you will too.
Watch Tower Hill by Christy Brinkley.
Only on HSN.
All right, I am back with the lovely and talented Carrie Miletto. She is our aspiring chef extraordinaire. You handle a lot of brands for us, and you know a lot about food. And I say this every time I present meatballs. Out of all the things that I make, one of the hardest things for me to do like on a regular basis with consistency is a meatball.
Yeah.
I'm always like, am I putting enough eggs? Do I put enough of this? Do I put enough of that? Have I cooked it long
Just
enough?
right.
Meatballs are not easy, but Butcher Box is making it very simple for you. These are all pre-cooked.
That's right.
Ready to go. Choice beef and pork only with their, the various herbs and spices. Grass-fed beef, which makes a huge difference. Antibiotic-free, hormone-free.
Yep.
It's the good stuff. And you are getting, I want you to look at what you're getting for $84.95. Look at all the meatballs that you are getting. That's probably enough for a family for months.
For real. This is one package on this tray
And
here.
you get
So if
two
you
of
see
those.
it next to me, you get 2 packages like this. So I'm gonna set these down. Oh, look at that great shot we're getting. Of course, you have to take a peek at that, but follow me, because we're gonna come right over here. I'm gonna lay these down. But that's one package of meatballs. Again, they're already cooked, so what you can do is take them to your air fryer, take them to your oven, if you wanna heat those up a little bit and get that really fresh finish. So I'm just gonna take one of these meatballs and move it over here, and I wanna cut right into it.
Yeah, I wanna see
just
what's
so you
inside.
can see how it looks inside. So once I get in there and I split that apart, you can see the spices, you can see everything in there. These
Oh my
are
gosh.
both beef and pork. I'm gonna do this so you can see it real good, okay? Nice and green. Oh, here we go.
Juicy.
Boop, boop, boop. Wow, look
That's
at that.
good fat right
look
there.
How juicy. So when we're mixing beef and pork, a lot of people say, well, why do you do that? Because sure, you could do an all beef, you could do an all pork.
I
you could do a
usually
lot of
mix. I usually do a mix.
the mix, that's an Italian thing, by
Yeah.
the way, and the reasoning is because of the flavor. You're getting incredible bits of flavor. The pork is gonna bring in that extra juicy factor because the beef that we use is not just grass-fed, but grass-finished. Butcher Box is all about giving you unboxing better, and we wanna give you the most high-quality meats. We wanna give you animals that have been raised properly. So here, I'm gonna pop right into another one.
Yeah, let's do another
And
one.
when you raise the animals properly, you feed them well, you take care of them. Happy animals make happy meats.
Always.
Always. And so that is what is super important. Look as I press through these. These are hot. These just came right out of the oven, but look how juicy they are. Look how you can see even the seasoning in there. That is gonna give you a really nice experience.
Can I try a little
Please,
taste of
go
one?
for it.
We'll try a little taste.
While you're working on that, I'm gonna start my meatball sub.
It's delicious.
Delicious, right? Perfect amounts
I
of
love
everything.
the texture.
Yes.
It's tender,
Yes.
but it holds together.
Yes.
Wow.
And that's, that's a great thing about a meatball because but as you cut into it, it starts to fall and it starts to kind of do its thing. So if you want to mix this in other things, like here I'm going to do a meatball sub. So I'm going to pop this in here. That's a generous amount of meatballs, but maybe I like that on my meatball sub. I'm going to put that in the air fryer and just throw some mozzarella cheese on. So we got a little sauce, we got a little cheese. This is how fast you can make a delicious sub at home by having these. Because again, thank you.
Doing a little of that cheese.
A little of this cheese and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
cheese.
yeah. Let's throw it in.
Oh, baby. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I'll do a little parsley when we're done, but I'm gonna take this right over to the air
And
fryer.
remember, we've eliminated the whole step of making meatballs. And anybody out there, even if you're Italian, you know meatballs are a labor of love, right? You have to know the ingredients, first of all, and you have to start with really good meat.
That's right.
And the meatballs you buy in the supermarket, 99 out of 100 times are not going to be grass-fed, if
correct.
ever, all right? If they were grass-fed, you probably wouldn't be able to afford them. So you are getting the best possible meatballs. Ooh, look at them in the sauce.
Look it in the sauce. So if you have your favorite sauce recipe, take our meatballs, pop them in, and this is gonna create an explosion of flavor. It's gonna really take things to the next level. I'm gonna pop a few in here. And because you're getting 4 pounds of meatballs, if this is your Sunday sauce that you wanna do with family and you have a whole bunch of people coming over, this makes it super simple. I will tell you, I appreciate that you said one of the hardest things is making meatballs. It really is. It's so time consuming.
It's like when I make meatloaf or meatballs,
yeah,
it's 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, for goodness
least.
sake, I know. And look I am just going to town. More and more meatballs are coming out. Each package has approximately 33 to 34 meatballs in there. So I want you, and these are 1 ounce meatballs. These are not babies. These are definitely gonna give you, and let's go up with the sauce, boom. Okay, this is gonna give you that perfect experience for Sunday. Oh yes, oh yes. And you're eliminating that prep time, which I really love. But be clear about something. Grass finished, grass fed, that means that you are getting the most high quality, best tasting lean meat. It's also very lean because when they feed and they do grass feeding, it actually takes more time. It's making sure that they are, oh, there you go. They are less calories. Did you know that grass fed is less calories?
You know you want to buy this.
Less calories, less fats. It's all the good stuff.
It's even better in the sauce.
Right?
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
And then it soaks up into the meatball. So if you want to let the meatball sit in the sauce for a little while, here's something I did with mine last week in my kitchen. If you follow me, I posted about this. I made a soup. Now this is an Italian wedding soup, which is one of my favorite soups to have.
Love it.
I did kind of a vegetable with a red sauce last week. So it was kind of like a vegetable soup, but with meatballs. So easy because these are already cooked. I cut mine in half, so you can do that if you want.
I make this a lot, and then you know what? Like you said, it's easy. When you have meatballs already done, all you have to do is either put your fresh, you put kale in there, you can put spinach. I like escarole if you can find it.
Yeah.
Which is like an Italian type of a spinachy lettuce thing.
I love escarole.
Escarole is amazing, and I will put white beans in there too.
It's hard to find, I have to say.
Yeah, it's hard to find escarole.
I'm gonna put a little topping here. So I like to do a little parsley on top of my wedding soup, and then please do a little
do a little Parmesan
Absolutely,
on top too.
You gotta do it.
All right, so let me just remind everybody, you are getting 2 jumbo bags of these, all right? You are getting 4 pounds. Leave them in the freezer until you need them.
Yep.
I've always got some in my freezer, and what I do is I just take out what I need, a handful. I will put them in a little bit of olive oil, especially that new olive oil, the Costarina we just had.
Yeah, perfect.
I will warm them up, and then I will add sauce. What do you guys think? Good, good, good. She's giving me the shoulder shake. That's good.
Good flavor, like good spices. Okay, yeah, that's what I really realized.
But I will put them, because, it's just me, and sometimes Danny and Lily come over, or I may have a friend over.
Yeah.
I don't need the 40 meatballs all at once, but I can take out 4 or 6. And by the way, 2 meatballs are pretty filling. Because remember, you're not getting a lot of filler. You're getting real meat, real protein.
Absolutely. And you can see as you look at these, as you see the seasoning, you see that you can see that beef and that pork mix there. Again, what that's doing is giving you that extra flavor. It's giving you, the pork is giving you that juiciness. The beef is so lean because, again, it's grass-fed and grass-finished. Why is that important? That means that the beef is living, let me have that real quick.
Yeah.
The beef is living in a proper way. Butcher Box wants to unbox better. So I want to tell you about the company because in 2015, the founder of the company realized 2 things. That grass-fed beef tasted better, and that there was a problem in the entire beef industry as to why it wasn't accessible to get high-quality meats anymore. Because even when he was going to the grocery store, it was hard to find the ones that were not just grass-fed, but grass-finished. And the difference is grass-fed doesn't mean it was only grass-fed anymore. They can finish it off with grain because it makes it go faster. So our promise to you is the best high-quality meats, grass-finished, and giving you uncrated pork. So this is living in the pastures, living free. They're heritage pork that we use. So they're even a high quality pork. You will taste that difference. Something's beeping. Is it that guy?
Behind you.
Oh, it's the
All right,
sub.
so we are very busy. All right, and we did not bring a lot of these in from Butcher Box. So if you want not only grass-fed, but grass-finished meats in your diet, Pat just put up our left counter. I think we got 300 or so left, $2.99, $2.98. It's going to go very quickly, but it's the convenience and the quality, and not necessarily in that order. It's the quality and then the convenience of just having meatballs. Imagine if you had the kids over, you could give them meatball subs in less than 30 minutes.
I mean, like completely. I mean, this is like so super fast. I'm going to actually take this guy.
Take it right out.
Yeah, I'm going to take it out. You want to cut into it?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, pop it out for me.
All right,
I'm going to
go
this way.
Your way. Put that over there.
Oh. Here, you with the heart. You got the hot hands there. Oh, you guys. And I loaded that one too. So, how much would you pay at a deli to get a properly made meatball sub?
Oh, it smells like an Italian restaurant in here.
Oh, it's so easy. And I would actually put a little olive oil just right on the top. Boom.
Why the heck not?
You don't have to, but I would. So if you got that olive oil, that's a good shot right there. It's really hot.
I don't care.
It's going in. Delicious?
Beyond that.
I mean, it's mozzarella. It's incredible meatballs. We also put some parm on there.
The bread is good, too.
The bread's amazing. Air fryers are awesome.
Let me give you a tip. You want to make really good meatball subs? Make garlic bread and then make it a meatball sub.
Oh, Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Swedish meatballs, anyone? Okay, so that's another thing you can do with this, which is pretty incredible. So again, Swedish meatballs, the last time I made it took me forever because I was sitting there making all the meatballs and rolling them and rolling them. With this, your meatballs, again, already cooked. So you're just gonna make your sauce, you're gonna pop it into a pot. You can do this in a slow cooker, you can do this in a pressure cooker, whatever works for you. But yes, what I love, again, is that it's making dinner simple. So this is a heat and eat situation.
Can you imagine serving that to your family? And
so good.
You could do this entire dinner, including making the pasta, in probably 30 to 40 minutes.
That's it. It's because it's already done.
Meatballs already cooked.
Sweet and sour meatballs. So if you're having a party, again, 33 to a bag. So you're looking at getting like 65, 66 meatballs. It's 2 pounds in each bag. So 4 pounds of meatballs means a lot of fun.
And for this price, all that work is done.
Done.
All you gotta do is heat and eat. I love them. All right. By the way, if you buy this on auto ship, we're gonna give you a bag of bacon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
their bacon is so good.
So good.
All right. Really quickly, Carrie, if you can give me a couple minutes on our grass-fed beef burgers, because these are my new favorite burger.
So what's really fantastic about these burgers are 5.33 ounces, which is a very large burger. And because it's grass-fed, as we were just learning, it actually is very lean. So there's not gonna be a lot of shrinkage here. When you heat these up, you're getting a nice large burger that is gonna be super juicy, super delicious. If you do the auto ship, you're then going to get the 10-ounce of bacon. It's an uncured applewood smoked bacon, which is so flavorful, so delicious. Remember what I said about our pork?
Yeah.
Free-ranging pork, uncrated pork. So that bacon is just gonna come along if you do auto ship. If you just wanna get the burgers, you can get the burgers. It's up to you.
Show you the back.
Look at that.
Look at that. That is bacon.
So good.
You know what I do with my bacon?
Yeah.
I cook it about 90%, and then I use the, there's now monk fruit in the brown sugar, the regular with the, yeah. And I sprinkle that on it for the last 30 minutes. Candied bacon.
So yes.
Speaking of candy.
That's unbelievable.
And not eating sugar.
I'm not eating sugar.
Carrie,
nice transition, guy.
We've got, I'm gonna let you handle this because it's a quick special.
Yes.
We aired this last week and everybody went crazy. So go ahead and spoil yourself. And remember, you're getting real European chocolate.
Yes.
A perfect assortment because you can get the truffles, or you can get the bars, or you can get the combo. Guilt-free indulgence, 0 added sugar. Nobody will know the difference.
Nobody will know.
It's that good.
So 5 years in the making, this is red chocolate. If you are hearing about us for the first time, let me introduce you. This is the premier no sugar added chocolate that will give you all of the flavor with none of the fat, none of the guilt. You're not having any of that extra sugar. I love red chocolate. So the options are, if you want to go all bars, there's 3 bars that you're going to get, which is our dark chocolate, our milk chocolate, and our blonde.
Look at all these bars.
It's 100 pieces. 100 pieces. So, and they're all individually wrapped, so it keeps them nice and fresh for you. Our chocolate uses no palm oils. It uses the best beans from the Côte d'Ivoire region, which is the top region to get cacao beans from. And it is giving you, again, that no sugar added option without altering the taste.
You know how many I ate last night?
I'm afraid to ask.
4.
But do you feel bad?
Well,
Not at all.
Because you know how much I love the truffles. And I literally, like at the end of the night, I'm like, I want a dessert, but I don't want sugar because I don't want to be up.
Yeah.
And I don't want all that sugar in my body when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
There's no added sugar. You will never know the difference. We are busy already. So you can either get the bars.
Correct, all bars.
And by the way, the bars, how many calories in a bar about?
So it's 100 in a full bar, so it's a half bar 50, 50 for milk chocolate, and I think it's like 40 for dark chocolate.
It says 40 to 60 calories.
That's correct.
And that's for an entire mini bar.
That was me doing math fast.
I mean, when you think about a regular chocolate bar, it's gonna have 18, 20 grams of sugar, and it'll probably be 160 calories. This is 1/3 of the calories, 2/3 off of the calories, and you'll never miss the sugar, ever.
Okay, so the truffles are unreal. I broke the bottom half, guys, sorry. But here's what a truffle looks like. It is a diamond. We are the only people I know of that do something like this. And you're getting your stuffing inside. This is the coconut, the first one I was showing you, which I will pick that back up.
And by the way, this is a small company. It's not a giant conglomerate.
Oh, no.
The guy that created this company.
Say hi to Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn is our buddy. Glenn wanted to make chocolate for everybody, and he didn't want to make chocolate just on an occasion.
Yeah.
You should be able to have chocolate every day of your life, and with this, you can. And I always say to people, if you don't believe me, order it. If you don't believe me, return it. I know they will love it.
Oh my gosh, and that's
everybody that tries it at my house, the kids love it.
Here's a real test. You remember how it was like the hair club for men? He's like, I'm not just a person, I'm really a client.
Yep.
Glenn is diabetic. So Glenn, when he created this and when he, was able to bring this to the public, this is making him happy because he wants to be able to have chocolate too. And this is something that's not messing with his glucose levels. So I think that's really important to understand about this. If you are someone who is doing keto, if you're doing Weight Watchers, if you are just watching your sugar intake, red chocolate is going to give you all the indulgence with none of the guilt.
Yeah, it's my chocolate.
I'm going to eat this one.
I mean, honestly.
So they can do all bars, they can do combo, which is bars and truffles.
Or
do we have the truffles back?
I don't know if we have the truffles. I think you can just do 100 bars, or you could do 60-40 in the bars and the truffles.
I would do that.
$39.95 on sale. You will not be sorry. You are coming back.
Yes.
What do you got?
Joseph.
Oh, storage.
One of my favorites, yeah.
All right, but you gotta wait. First, you have to join this lovely lady, Rebecca. She's got really good, cool storage system, and then we'll come back with some great tools. Stick around.
Okay, let's talk about something that will totally revolutionize your home. These amazing improvements